Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so quickly we're gonna do an update on the triple threes. This is the one that's been in metal work, and we're actually getting quite far with the vehicle, right? So we've got fenders done, the doors are done, and if you guys remember quickly, there was a lot of dents all over the show. So this is still bare metal, and we're actually gonna do. There's still two small dents here that we've got to fill in. But we've got the major work that were done. We got the major work done where the issues were, and that was on these areas here. On the back panel, yeah, the back panel was hard. We got that straight. So we've still got a checkout to go over. We've got the. I'll actually do a video of it next week. There's one checkout that's got to go over. Then we'll be able to see the highs and low spots on it. Like for example, here we still gotta come through here properly, get this here done, and then we'll go with another flat down on that, and then from there we'll go through to a 1K primer stage. So quickly, this is an update, and this is what we've got to go through basically to get this car looking good. So we've got all the panels back on quickly. We've got the bonnet on, we've got the fenders on, we've got the doors on. We did put door rubbers on to get lining up correctly. We've taken it off. I've actually just put it on quickly now for the video to show you guys. We've got the taillights on, we've got the headlights on, we've got the grills on that side there. The boot lid, there was a lot of rust on the boot lid. We've still got a slight dent over here that we've got to get through, but we've got this here pin and fail down all the way through. There is a couple of low spots, but nothing major. But our aim is basically to get no low spots on the metal. So it does take time. It is tedious. If you guys remembered, this backboard here, this backboard was completely cut out. So we've had to have basically find a donor car, get the backboard taken out properly, get the new one put in. We battle a lot with the metal on this side here by the spot welds. There's a whole lot of spot welds over here. There's spot welds over this side here. The bracing tray must still come through, and the spot welds here and the welding on this side here. So we've still got to neaten up a lot on the wiring. On the welding on this side, on that side, and then do a nice clean up here. We've got this side looking quite decent. That's actually good. And then we move over to this here. So the right hand side panel was also, if you guys look at the previous video, the right hand side panel was like, it was bad. There was a lot of body filler, but not heavy body filler. There was panels everywhere. And we managed to get this fender looking as straight as possible. So if the camera can actually just come and have a look at the line all the way down. So if you come down and if you have a look at this line all the way down, this is spun straight. Obviously there's no door rubbers in now, that's why the door is sitting a bit flush in. But with the door rubbers on, we've done a test already and we've got the lines looking 100% straight. So having said that, it means that we don't have to do any modifications to try and make anything fit, because we are test fitting basically as we are going through with the vehicle. So I think we're about 80% done on this car here. The bonnet, we've still got a lot of work to be done on the bonnet. If you guys can have a look here quickly, there was actually a lot of body filler over the bonnet in this area and in this area. So we've managed to file down quite a bit. We've managed to pull through the dents. We've managed to shrink the metal quite a bit. We're still battling in the area like this here, for example. You'll see that the metal has stretched here. So I'm actually waiting for, yeah, we got the dent out here, but we're still battling here. So we've still got some work to do on this bonnet, but we are out there. I think by next week Friday this car should be ready for paint, but the lining up is good, and I think she's gonna look nice and straight. There's still a couple of gaps that we got to get sorted out here and see what is actually going on here, but it's nothing major, but it's an equal gap, so it's not really an issue. And then we've just got to come and fill in on the fender here and see what is going on. But once that is done, we can slap onto the rotisserie quickly. I think I'm missing something in this car here. Oh yeah, so the floorboard was a bit of an issue on this car here as well. So we've done the floorboard on the side here and on the inside of the, so more to the pedals here. We've done, you can see there is repair marks there, so that there was rust issues there. We've done that. That is sorted out. I think by next week Friday we should have this vehicle into primer, and this is the white 333 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's actually a few 333s, so I've got to keep count on which one is which. We're gonna have into primer. So she will. The process will follow from here, right? Is we're gonna go into a 1K primer after this year. Then we'll do a flat down and a check coat. So before 1K primer, we'll do our guide coat, which will be on metal. 1K primer, do a check coat. Make sure there's no waves. Make sure there's no dents that we couldn't see or that we've missed out on. From 1K primer, after the flat down, we'll go through to then most likely an MS primer. Get that flattened down. Get everything looking straight. Get the car clean down, wipe down, and then get it ready for paint prep. So it's one of the triple threes. Let's take a walk into the bay quickly and let's have a look at the other trips. So I think we've got one standing over there next to the spray booth. So the guys are actually just walking in with the car. We've got one standing over there. And then if we walk in here, sorry, we're pushing cars in here because it's time for close up. This is the white IS that we finished the floorboards on, and we started doing a metal strip on that. So let me just do an update quickly on this guy anyway. So metal strip down on it, we found tons of body filler again. Cut and join on the side here, but it's not so much a cut and join. It's something happened here, so they repaired here. We're gonna have to come and just neaten up this repair. We're finding, and I'm gonna move over to the front, but we're finding rust underneath the body filler. And this is what's becoming a bit scary on this car. So you look here, rust over here, but it's surface rust that's beginning under the body filler. Over here, we found on the back fender here, you'll see that a lot of the dents are pulled out already, but there's a whole lot of filler on the side here. There's holes in here that there was body filler over the holes. Body filler on this side here. Here, I thought we're done with the metal work. Now we start digging in, and I'm gonna actually break off a piece of fiberglass for you. So it looks like they have fiberglass this whole panel here and the side on both sides of the car. So this is the hardest part about building a car and not just stripping it down and starting over again. Is that now we start finding more issues, and yet we thought we're done with fabrication. The windows were still in when we were busy with the panels, and we came into rust on the windows here. We came into rust on the windows over here that we're trying to fill. Let's just move over to the other side of the car quickly. I'm going to show you more rust that we're finding underneath. So this whole section here, this whole front cradle of the car, you can actually see the old surface rust. This is rust that was under body filler. We picked up on this car. Then you'll see here, for example, we haven't even touched this area. And this is still dirt over here, but there's some sort of reaction happening here, there's corrosion here. So we need to come and clean down here and check what's going on there. Then we're gonna come and build up all the way up to here. Again, body filler everywhere up here. So we are now pinning and filing and getting through the dents and just massaging the dents out basically and trying to get all the body filler out. That's what we've done already. So you'll see here that we've been pinning and filing and getting dents out from the inside and just trying to get this panel smooth. So we're going to work this panel a bit more on Monday, get rid of these holes here. We might have to actually just cut out here. This metal is thin over here. So I remember before we had to fill these holes because the holes were too big for the kit to come on. So we're actually going to cut a panel out here and replace a panel so we can get proper holes onto that. There's holes everywhere in the car. So I don't know what I was done before. We want to get that done on here. Then just move over to the roof quickly. The roof is I don't know what the fudge is going on this roof. So it doesn't look like the car rolled, but there's a whole lot of body filler again, and you can see this is still body filler. These are dents that you are seeing into here now. So all over the show here, these are dents. So the shit thing, The crappy thing about this here is, sorry, is you can't get to the roof from the inside to use a dolly and hammer. So we're gonna figure out how to get these dents out. And we've still got to work this side out here. This whole part of the roof here, there was body filler, a thick patch of body filler here. This whole part of the roof here is down. So we've got to figure out how to get this side here sorted out and then still come and clean out the rest of the paint. So having said that, remember I spoke to you guys about doing the black IS or the so-called IS. And I've actually spoken to the customer and I said, you know what, we're not going to do a flat down and just do a normal respray on it. We're actually going to come back down to metal. So we're not going to sandblast the car, but we are going to do a strip down like this here to metal so we can see what is going on under the paint. And we're going to be doing that on basically all the blowover cars or all the respray cars, just to make sure that we're not working with anything that we can't see. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the 333. So on this guy here, I'm actually going to take responsibility on this. This is number 6333. So for those that can remember, number 6333 is the car that we've taken through to, it was on the shell, the white car on the shell, taken to concourse. And a lot of people will say that I'm embarrassing myself here or whatever you want to say, but I'm going to take responsibility here. So when the shop was still in Wadeville, remember the shop wasn't owned by me at that point, but I was managing the car. That's why I'm going to take responsibility for it. Being bamboozled, and guys, this is the reason why when you guys are taking your cars to panel beaters, go and make sure about your cars, go and do stage checks. Do not let people tell you, the car has been primed and everything is hunky-dory. Something told me, we had a reaction on number 6. So for the guys that came into the shop and saw the car, I showed people, we're finding a yellow reaction through the white paint, and we couldn't figure out where it was coming from and how it was coming from. So even the previous guys that owned the old panel shop, which is now our new panel shop, I just couldn't get a straight answer out of them to figure out and to try and find out where the issue was coming in. So having said that, I said, you know what, let's get the car bloody down to metal and let's start again, because we don't know. You can flat the car down, we can repaint it, but where's the issue coming in from? And just as well we done that, because they lied to us about the stages of where they were, and it's as simple as that. So not passing blame onto anybody. I will take responsibility for it, like I am actually doing it now. But guys, watch out for where you take your cars, right? And that's a clean example. So I will knock them down on this video. They done a shit job, finish and clear. We're repairing it now. I'm taking I don't even think my customer knows how far they got into it. Bottom line is, anyway, a whole lot of body filler. They weren't supposed, the cars were sandblasted. They're not supposed to use any body filler. If they did, it was supposed to be just a light touch of it. We spent 2 weeks basically pulling body filler off this car. The bonnet was full of body filler. We got that out. We managed to repair the bonnet again. We had a lot of stretch issues. We got that sorted out. We still got a small patch to do in the center here. But we've had stretching all the way from this side of the bonnet. There was nothing on the side here. It's only this section of the bonnet here. And we managed to shrink all the way. When I say shrink, it's shrinking the metal all the way down to this point here. The fenders also, the guys got up to stupid things there. And now the brackets are not in. That's why the bonnet is actually loose here. So that's why she's not sitting lined up. But we've done a test on it and we've actually got it to line up properly now with no body filler. If you talk about this here, this is just a light phase of body filler. This is light body filler on it. But we've got it to line up now with no body filler, no modifications, and she looks better now. So what we've done is we've just given it a 1K primer just to avoid rust issues. There is a little bit more moisture on the side here. We've had to flat it down again, go through the dents, do a check coat on it. So we'll do one more guide coat on it, check it out. The roof was really bad on the car. The previous guys, and this here was my previous team that I took over, and a whole lot of body filler on the roof. We had to come through that again. The whole patch of the roof here was basically shrunk, not shrunken, it was stretched and pulled in. We've had to massage this roof out so much. It took us about, I think, 3 or 4 days just to get the dents out on it. And then we actually came with a light layer of body filler because you've got a frame on the inside of the roof and we're basically unable to get to that frame. But we've got like it's not even, it's a thin layer of body filler onto the roof. So number 6333 is almost done. Um, you can see the doors are lining up, the lines are straight, the back lines are straight, the filler is off. We've got the Era Silver car that's also ready for paint. So 1, 2, 3 cars ready for paint. The fourth one is there, and we're starting on the others. From next week. So they'll be metal prepped and then start getting them up for paint. So anyway, guys, just to end this off here, this here is the metalwork process. It was supposed to be just on the triple threes, but we're going to do it on these cars anyway. This is where we are with them. We will do another update next week to show you guys after 1K primer, and this is basically just before paint. So you guys know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the bodywork so far. I don't think I've brought you guys into this side of the panel shop. This is actually the prep bay. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, enjoy.